And hello everybody, Vape here. Today we are going over a game which we have played previously on the channel as a playtest called BladeSong. Been excited for this one to come out for a while now, so let me tell you all a bit about it. Okay. The ultimate blade making game. Forge unique weapons with freedom blade shaping and modular hilts. Perfectly balanced with your customer's needs. Master the art of smithing and uncover the secrets of Eren Keep, the last haven of a dying world. Or so they say. So, all reviews are very positive. Release date is the 22nd of Jan this year, so it's about 5 days old. Developer is Sun and Serpent Creations. Publisher is Mythright. User defined tags is Early Access, Shopkeeper, Crafting, Medieval, and RPG. Fun other things: single player, Steam achievements, Steam Cloud family sharing, and 4 accessibility features. No full audio, supports English and German, Japanese, Polish, and simplified Chinese. Those are the only languages, sadly. 24 Steam achievements, genres indie, RPG, simulation, and early access. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. Here we are. New game! In a cloying darkness, you breathe, you cling to life by the tips of your fingers. Something takes shape in the emptiness, contours of flesh tracing along familiar lines, the withered old woman's face floating above your own. When she speaks, she has a rasping voice of a raven. Who are you? A swordsmith? A survivor? A saint? A dying man? A dying woman? A dying soul? Dying man? Dying? Wrong. It's not your time yet. The sundering claims untold lives, yet you endure when so many around you perished. What did you do to survive? Mercenary. This barrack gets +3 toughness and may open unique dialogue options. Leader. +3 diplomacy may open +3 knowledge. 3 finesse. Let's do Wanderer. A cold hand touches your brow. Water cools your burning throat. You kept something. Through all your hardships, a keepsake from a better time? What is that? And a family heirloom. This is a story-focused playstyle, grants a unique family heirloom passed down through the prior generations of your lineage. A rare bottle of rare old world spirits. Optimization focused playstyle grants a bottle of precious liquor that boosts your progress. For a creative playstyle, grants a bundle of leather and pigments for your creative freedom early on. Story focused, I think we'll do this one creative. A fire's burning itself out, yellow, leaving you damp, shallow shadow of your old self. You claw blindly at the darkness until more water is tipped down your throat. Hey Alex, how you doing? What do you believe in? Now the voices have abandoned this world. Ambition, community, continuity, freedom, compassion, nothing. Nothing matters anymore. There's peace in accepting that. Every small kindness is an act of defiance, the world without pity. Yes, this is compassion. You have it backwards. Love is what dooms your kind. In the end, the world will tear out that soft heart of yours and devour it. Damn. I'll leave with one final question, and I don't expect an answer. What will fill the silence of the voices left behind? As the old woman's face retreats into the inky blackness, sparks flicker into life behind her. One by one, I feel the stars burning with a sickly pale light. Like seeds taking root, they twist and expand, their tendrils branch and the burrowing through the darkness until they have strangled it with light. Wake up, Smith. You still have a part to play in humanity's final act. A new day has dawned on this blacksmith. Your eyes flutter as you regain consciousness. You faintly surprised to find yourself alive. Either death did not come for you, or when it did, it found you unyielding. Awaken. You sit up, gasping, drenched, sweat-drenched, and fever has broken. Get your bearings. You're in a tent, no sign of your caretaker, apart from a half-empty water pail and a damp cloth for your brow. You peek out the tent flaps, squinting against the sunlight. Outside, as far as the eye can see, stretches a chaotic sprawl of tents and shelters, churned mud and shallow graves. Most of your rations are gone. Your horse has already died, was already dying when the fever took you. Its body is nowhere to be seen. By now, it's likely soup. You are on your own. Remember, a lifetime on the roads, selling your wares, sleeping under trees, learning the secrets of the world. Every year is harder. It got harder. Landmarks vanished, bridges collapsed, outposts fell to ruin. At last, you were forced to seek a sanctuary. It was a long journey to Eren Keep, through dusts and despair. The last memories were sliding from your dying horse, your numb legs, tracking furrows in the mud as someone dragged you to shelter. But who? Outside the tent, a crude field forge, simply with an anvil. Did you crawl here in a daze, or did your mysteriously caretaker bring you here? Either way, the anvil gives you a feeling of home. Assess the field forge's condition. It seems to be abandoned for some time, lacking anyone with skill to work it, but it won't require much effort to get it running. You should need it to make a living out here. That's a lot of dialogue for a smithing game, man. Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue. Pardon? Okay, 1 second, guys. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just needed to help something. Hey Snow, what do you think blacksmithing is hitting hot metal with a hammer? Isn't it? No, never. Okay. So let's see. Where was I? Let's just start from here. It seems to be abandoned for some time, lacking anyone with skill to work it. But it won't require much effort to get it running. You should need it to make a living out here. Hopefully it won't come to that. First, you should head to the gate and try to secure entry into Eren Keep. That's why you came here after all. Okay, short tutorial will teach you all you need to know. Please follow it closely. Okay, welcome to the campsite. So people will come here with commissions. You choose the commissions you take on. Commissions refresh daily. Select the highlighted button to choose your first commission. Okay. Owen. So yeah, takes our metal. So there's our steel, wood, leather, action points, and then that's the money. So this takes 1 action point and 11 steel. Yeah, so when you accept permission, you prepare a bullet for your sword. Preparing a bullet costs action points. Action points replenish daily. Prepare a bullet will cost steel, as stated. So you've accepted, steel's been set, now you forge. So now rotate the camera, zoom in, and rotate to... Okay, tutorial flag to revisit any information you've seen. Tutorial bar to revisit any seen. Yes. Okay, commissions, that, beautiful. Customs different requirements for each sword. So this needs it. That length. Start. Add. Change length. Now you just... Okay, it does want me to. Okay. Now we're gonna change thickness. Okay, so it won't let me do that anymore. Change width. To a point. Yep. Okay, yep. Add a cross section. X. There you go. Okay. The blade is now sharp. You can further adjust the sharp of the section of this blade. Keep hammering to hit a hexagonal shape becomes a diamond shape. Oh, okay. Great job. Now hilt mode. Okay, so we will do those. We need to do a 2 grips. So that means make it 2-handed. So we'll do overlay 1, and then we'll do a strong taper. Okay. X. Okay, looking good. Now you fulfilled. Now time to sell the sword. There you go. First sword made. I'm named too shabby. Octone. This man takes the sword and jabs it at his shadow experimentally. Slow grin crosses his face. Would you like to accept his offer now? This should do the trick. Thank you, Smith. Here's your payment. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wait, I forgot we can name. We have to name them. Oh, that's so cool. Maybe I can get like a nice close up. Okay, congratulations on finishing your first sword. Another customer waits. Okay, so now here what we're doing is we're just furnishing an old sword. So you can see she wants a narrow point. This is not narrow enough. So what we do is tap, drag it out a bit. Mission complete. Bam. Man takes sword, testing its point, smiling with the bead of blood that wells on his fingertips. Stows it away, glancing around the camp as he does so. Folks out here will take anything from you if you're vigilant. Keep an eye out, Smith. The nameless sword has returned in a single-handed version. You receive scrap. Now go to your inventory and inspect what you've received. So this is the primary way for us to get some old bits back. Salvaging turns scrap into useful resources. Perfect for use leftover points at the end of the day. Hover over them and press the salvage button. Sweet. Now, action points are spent. Time to end the day. If you end the day with any action points, they will be lost, so try to use them whenever you can. So, daily upkeep at 20. Today's profits. Overall profit of 35 buckaroos. Okay. A passage to Eren Keep is barred by a colossal gate, taller than any ship mast. It was built to withstand enemy armies, but since the Master King's ascension, it mainly keeps out the desperate masses seeking his protection. Examine the magical barriers, 60%, come on. They're only visible half lit at dawn. When it pours the rain, a faint shimmer that rises from the walls escapes Eren Keep in a vast dome. Knowledge, success. For a city that has survived this long past the Sundering, it must have extraordinary defenses. You heard that some surviving outposts have guardian dragons or shroud in impenetrable fog. This one has a perfect reputation as Eren Keep, or Nunnet. It is though the songs never ended. Attackers, humans or otherwise, are simply unable to breach the dome. Poisonous miasmas dissipate harmlessly against it. Plagues are kept at bay with the sanctuary. Crops go without withering. Water runs clean, and people can sleep without fear. Such a miracle can exist in a world without the voices. Surely there's hope for the future. You are now inspired. You are now inspired one day. Once again, as you approach, the portcullis rises amid to the caravan and chaos breaks out. Crowds swell as like a rising tide. Refugees push forward, begging for entry, and guards batter them off with their shields. Merchant wagons barrel through, their drivers' horse whips that dashes stragglers out of the way. See, I remember last time I did that, but let's call out for the guard's attention. What do you want? He gazes down like a fisherman disappointed with his catch. I'm here to enter the keep. You don't want to bribe these guys. They don't like it. Are you a citizen or you got yourself a works permit? No I don't. Get out of here, applicant. Stop wasting my time. Applicant. With the euphemism that the guard has to refer to desperate hordes of captive refugees as a nicer ring, suppose, than refugee. I have useful skills. I'm a blacksmith. Every applicant comes here begging as a doctor or a master glassmaker or a damned alchemist. You think I was born yesterday? If you're a smith, prove it. How do you expect me to do that? Not my problem. Make some swords, I suppose. Maybe then I'll give you a works permit. Till then, buzz off, little fly. Head back to your tent. You return to your tent where the makeshift forge awaits. You hardly at your best working with such limited materials, but it's all you have for the time being. It won't be long before a cache of steel runs out. Since it seems that you're going to be here longer than expected, you should make priority of finding a merchant in this forsaken place. I remember, we need to go to this weird guy. Nicely done. You'll finish the tutorial. From today on, you have more action points to spend. You won't be able to complete every commission, so pick the ones that sound like the sounder. The game will open up from here. Don't be afraid to explore. There are few resources to get you started. Yep. So these ones are nice. You can just do these. They don't cost you anything. She wants a narrow point and buff the sharpness. Easy peasy. We will change taper. No. Taper thickness. Cross section, that's it. Goal at least 3, current 0.8. Spine width, what's that? Why is that not affecting it? Narrow point, yeah. How much more narrow does this point need to be? Oh, it's just a cross section, isn't it? No, what am I doing? That's point. Okay, more. So you remember how to mess with this. So what I can do is not taper, we can change the thickness of the blade. Oh no, not width. Don't want to add anything, nope. Point. Let's do that. Let's just quickly reset that there. We'll fix that soon. just want to first get this to a higher sharpness. Ooh. Okay, there you go. The sword looks completely different now, but you know, I get them what they ask for. We will add a... how do I add? Here, we'll add a taper width for just that little section of the blade. Anyway. It's getting a foot. How do I do? It's not giving me the narrow point. So those two are the required. Okay, well, we can always do this strategy. The whole length of the blade. Oh, okay, got one of these bosses to start off with. Okay. These get used to fine control. Okay. We will... Where's that other taper width? We will... need to do to get that narrow point. There's the narrow point now, but that looks really wonky. Let's see if I can do something like that. Come on, you can't get more narrow than that. Okay, wait. Fine tune it. There you go. Okay. Sword. The thicky thin sword. Satisfaction testing its balance. Good as new. Maybe better. Why, I bet you could slice the lid off a man's eyes before you... What the hell? My enemies may lament your name. Cheers, Smith. My enemies will lament your name. Blade I dub the wonky. Thicky thin sword. Like... I don't know how making a sword thinner affects its sharpness. Like, if it's like rapier thin, but that's still like incredibly sharp. So you can do another one of these, or you can do this one. Okay, so we get 13 wood, a Prentice book, Applications of Reason Volume 2. So it needs a 2 sharpness, it wants a material of 2 leather bits, one-handed, regular point. Okay. First we add length. Okay, it's okay for your enemies to curse your name. It's good PR. Yeah, always good PR. Okay, so we need to change thickness. I'll leave the width there, point. Just a regular old point, yep. One-handed with 2 bits of leather. Okay. We will add a cross-section. Okay. Making it thicker weirdly helps with that. Then point, we'll Bring it back out there. Hilt. I'll add one of you. A one-handed with a slight taper. Want the lighter pommel. That looks a bit nicer. There you go. Okay, now we need to scroll down. Smooth leathers or structured leathers? We want one of them. Let's do a black. What do you think? Personally, I feel that crossguard is way too thick. Way too long for a short sword. These crossguards are hard for a short sword. Nope. Oh, shit. What? Can I like shave it down a bit? Okay. Hey, Sadaka, beautiful arming sword you're making. Ah, thank you. I'm calling it. Haha. What? No. Stop it. The disarming sword. Meets all checks. Bam. Takes a weapon with a practiced grip. His confident stance and well-drilled movements speak of his some military background, perhaps. Fair enough, Smith. Hats off to you. Not a bad job. The disarming sword. Because it will cut off your arm. In post-haste. What? Skill point! Okay. Ooh, this has changed. Okay, we can do sword part scaling. Oh, yes, that's what I need. Advanced asymmetrical. Oh. Because then you get the curve and you can make katanas. Okay. Engraving. Sword part bending. I'm gonna take this one because I can always get that one then there. Yeah. There you go. So now I can scale it so it, in my personal opinion, will look nice on some things. Any things I can do? You. Seen better days, can you help? Sure. Seen better days, this thing's looking mighty fun. Okay, I see. Just needs a general sharpen. That's easy enough to fix, and a broad point. Really? That's pretty broad enough, but you know. Cross section. Don't want to mess with your sword too much. Oh wait, change thickness. We can thin it out a bit. There you go, sharpened. And now we just need a broad point. Come on, you can't get broader than that. It's about as broad of a thing you can get. No. Ah, there you go. Pretty nice looking handle you got there. I'm calling it. I don't know. There you go. I don't know, sword. Strikes the blades, running his thumb carefully along the edge. Much better. Good work, Smith. You shall see the I don't know sword. I do not know what to name it. Inventory. Decoration your customers are not gonna ask for them. Okay. All I can really do today is just finish up with these like tune-ups. Okay, same thing as last time. We are going to change thickness. Bam, bam, bam. Cross section. point. Pull it back a bit. I don't know, sword. 2.0. Okay, same jazz. Isn't it beautiful? Last one for the day. Looks use piece of dross. I fed up. Okay. Oh, come on! Don't give me the same sword. 2, 3. Cross section. 1, 2. Point. Three. Oh no. Testing its balance. Good as new. Stop trying to slice people's eyelids off, you widows. Jeez. Must I be worried? Must I like add a no eyelid slashing policy to my swords? Like, come now. Aim for other parts. Eyelids aren't that useful. Explore Eren Keep. We're gonna go out of the camp. The camp. Outside the walls of Eren Keep, desperate souls gather in makeshift tents, pleading for entry. Scavenge for food. Introduce yourself to your neighbors. Scavenge for food. The tragedy of the applicant's camp is indescribable. So the smell, there are no sewers out here. Not everyone bothers to go to the outskirts to use the latrines. Need to name one of the Yulebirth sword. What? Yulebirth sword? Yeah. S-Rod. Sword rod. A tuck away from the squalor, you find a pocket where desperation hasn't completely taken hold. Children are playing in the mud, a few scrawny chickens pecking at the ground, miraculously uneaten. As you pick your way through, wary eyes track your movements from tent flaps, some calling out to alert their neighbors of your presence of a newcomer. At the center of the little commune, you find a family crouched around a huge cooking pot, simmering with meat and scrounged vegetables. A little girl tosses a handful of wild herbs into the stew. Your mouth waters. Approach them. A mother and father and a gaggle of children and a grandmother with a face like an ancient apple. Even a dog, rolling on its back in the dirt, tongue waggling, their rough-looking sort, filthy and gaunt. But you're not exactly presentable yourself these days. As you're closer, the man twitches aside his cloak to reveal a heavy wooden club. His wife's hand darts with a dagger on her belt, and the dog snarls, hackles, raged, as you look at your carefully awaiting your next move. There's a bunch of swords that have the same name forged welded to the sword. Really? And a couple fakes. The name is spelled. Okay. Got it. Introduce yourself. Bearded man. Ho there, stranger. Name's Brett Maunda. This here's my wife, Turan, and Mama Gilda. Can I take the names of the nippers too, if you like? But I'm getting them mixed up myself. The young man smiles wanly, withdrawing her hand from Dagger's hilt. The old woman just nods, her expression lost in a mass of wrinkles. Children cluster behind their father, peeping at you and giggling. Verlith, it's the real one. Okay. This manmat's name is Choldo. He's a good boy, keeps the vultures away. With the word vultures, Bennett's expression darkens. Choldo sneezes disdainfully. Someone else. else at a time, and fake ones, but splendid. Okay. Okay. Okay, spelled differently. Pet the dog. Dog lifts it up the lip and snarls as you approach, but the last movement you lower your head and allow you to scratch behind its ear. Caldo seems to like him. That's good enough for me. Goodbye. Caldo's tail wags wildly, stirring up a cloud of dust. What's in the pot? It smells incredible. It smells good because, from the looks of you, you haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Come on. Pull up a rock, grab a bowl. It's a huge, generous gesture. Meat out as precious as gold. This man has children to feed. Apparently fake brands were a thing even in the Iron Age. Yeah, apparently. Don't worry about me, I'm not hungry. Let's join them for a meal, you know. It's hot and thick and rich with meat. It's the best thing you've ever tasted. For the first time in weeks, the hunger in your belly ceases. It's howling. How long have you been camping here? Almost 2 months now. Every day I begged the guards to let us through, but they were not interested in the likes of us. They offered us a trade, though. They'll take our nippers in and keep them safe if Tyrion and I work ourselves to death in their mines. But who's going to look after the old girl there? You should take the offer. It's your only chance you've got. I agree. Yeah, she wouldn't survive alone. Aye, that's the truth of it. So we're stuck out here for the time being. Don't worry, though. We'll find a way to get ourselves past that gate. Pleasure to meet. I'm not going to ask where they found the food. That's like #1 thing. You don't ask where they get the food. Away from their orders, the atmosphere of the camp reasserts itself. Unfriendly glares, distant sobs, and draw your coat close around yourself and hurry back to your tent. Introduce yourself to the neighbors. Tents near you are mostly occupied by unfriendly, suspicious folk. They spit the ground when you approach to ward you off with threatening gestures. One exception, however, a young woman who actually smiles as you approach, though her eyes are haunted and hollow set. Young woman, glad to see you're feeling better. You were on death's door for a while there. You looked after me. Not exactly. I dragged you to safety after you fell off your horse. Thank you for that. No problem. The old woman did most of the work nursing you back to health. I check in now and then, but she told me you were still recovering. Where is she anyway? I haven't seen her in days. She's gone by the time I woke up. I have no idea. Huh, strange. I assume she was a relative of yours. Must have been a kind-hearted old soul. Count your blessings. Not many of those in these camps. Aye, nice to see a friendly face around here. And good to meet you too. Name's Shev, short for Shavannah. Oh, Sev. Like I'm guessing the H is silent, so it's Savannah. But my old mother calls me that. She's been dead for 10 years. She's painfully thin and covered in grime, much like everyone else in the camp. She's the first person you've seen smile, though. What can you imagine goes on in Eren Keep? I'm starting to forget what civilization used to look like. As long as it's better than here, I don't care what it's like. In Eren Keep, everyone eats like an emperor, and the streets are paved with beer. It's safe there. Mask King looks after these people. It's somewhere you can set up shop, build a real business, not just script. As long as it's better than out here. I hear that. She lapses into silence. Somewhere in the distance, a scream rings out. You both try to ignore it. Do you know anyone who's selling materials for my forge? I heard someone, an old scrap peddler in the Lost City, selling all sorts of things. Careful though, the Lost City that place gives me the shivers. New locations were marked on the map, the Lost City. Say your goodbyes. Before you leave, she grabs your arm with a wild desperation in her eyes. I've been stuck here for weeks, and not everyone in the camp is friendly to you. I'm not sure how much longer I can last. Can you do me a favor? If you get into Eren Keep before me, find a fellow named Lucas Borana. He's my uncle, and if he knew I was out here, he'll help me, I'm sure of it. Of course, I'll let him know you're here. Thank you. She rubs her eyes. Look at me, getting all my hopes up. Lucas Borana. Remember that name. Siv lifts her hand in farewell as she walks away from her tent. As you walk away from her tent, her smile is fragile as porcelain. Climb into your bedroll, enjoying a rare feeling of a full belly. You are now well fed. I still love this trademark infringement in the Iron Age. It's funny. Okay. Let's do a big one. I can do that one and that one, or I can do these two. Stiffness. Conspicuously healthy. Lacking the thin frame. Needed for keep fine folks in the camp safe from thieves. Well, most thieves. Of course, safety ain't free. Gotta eat, right? And if some folks won't want to chip in for the greater good, well, trouble seems to find them. He yawns. Okay. Nothing too fancy with a sword. Just need to make it big, sharp enough to... Okay. Let's do this. One-handed narrow point. There you go. Yeah. One-handed, its stiffness current 1.9, 2.1 in sharpness, good length, weight seems to be ideal. Nope, stop it. Bad. Hilt mode. So now I can do this. Then I get the thing that lets me adjust. Oh, scale. To give him a light pommel. Okay. Seems to be everything. We're gonna call this most likely a disarming sword again, but what should I do? Firm bullet. We'll do like a trademark. I think our trademark will be something different. It's like V, and then the sword's name, and then the sword's name, and then sword at the end. So it's like sword, but like what sword? What are some funny characteristics? Just like a regular sword. I don't know. I know. The norm. The norm sword. Test the blade edge with his thumb. Even present grin widening. The firelight makes the steel gleam hungrily. Quality work, Smith. Always happy to support local craftsmen. Keep the camp economy flowing, right? His laugh rings as he leaves. Other refugees scurry out of his path. Ah! I have 420 XP. You can't complain with that. Gold. Ooh, give me gold. Need level 5 for that. Level 5, and then let me guess, level 3, then level 4, and then we can get those. I can do this one, or I can do that one. Wait, that one had a face to it. Oh, this guy! Hopefully, yeah, Brennan, yeah! Dog's tail wags as he recognizes you on the spot. Good tidings, Smith. Just thought I'd drop by and take a look at your forge. Nice little setup you got here, ain't it? I was lucky the forge was already here when I arrived. That's a stroke of luck. Still, there's a lot of abandoned stuff laying around Cap. People die and the things just left. I get steel back and a ruined helmet. Okay, and gold pendant. Pauses to scratch glitter behind the ears. He straightens with a sigh. Tell you the truth, Smith. This ain't a social call. I'm here to commission a blade from you. Any experience with weapons? No, not with swords, but I kept an order at my old tavern, like a scout girdle if when needed. Drunk men are easier to handle than the desperate ones, but I don't know a bit about how to hurt a man. What can I offer you? Don't have much coin, but got goods to barter. Stuff I've scavenged from wrecked wagons and ruined farmhouses. Wags softly and nudges against the Renner's leg. My children train an old griller. They depend on me to keep them safe, Smith. Please, God. Yes. If I can, I won't take stuff from him. He's a cool guy. Give me free food. Okay, so he doesn't really care what I make, as long as it's one-handed with a narrow point. Okay. Or regular point. Yeah. Fits it nicely. We will give him nice one there. He wants walnut brown, he said. I don't have walnut brown. Oh, he wants a leather. Should I give him a smooth leather or should I give him a structured leather? I think I'll give him a structured leather. One of these pommels. There you go. Repay similes. Let's see. I think we'll do that. Reimbursement. That feels like a cool name. Doesn't have to be sword, because, like, you know, sometimes I like that. Okay. That seems everything. Take the sword with, yeah, sword in hand. His withered face lights up. Calder's wags his tail. Not much about swordsmith, but this one feels like good in my hands. A few careful practice swings, testing the blade's weight and reach, while Calder watches approvingly. If any vultures circling around my family, they'll find more than they bargained for. Calder's teeth and this blade, the more the Moanders? Munders? Yeah, I think Munders can hold their ground. Hopefully you'll never need to draw it. Thank you, Smith. Found in ruins. She's gleaming necklace, clearly valuable. It's too much. I can't take it. Oh, please. Out of everyone in this forsaken camp, you're the one that is the only decent people I've met. Here, take a look at each other. We have to look out for each other. If you ever need anything, company, a hot meal, whatever, you can know where to find us. Come. Reimbursement. That sounds like a cool sword name. I still love the fact that there were fake brands in the medieval era. Finish the day off with one of these. The scruffy young man's. This slides up to your anvil, glancing around nervously as he picks at a half-healed scar on his face. I found this blade in Lost City. Not great condition. You think you could make it usable again? Oh, okay, come now. Oh yeah, I can like pick and choose what side. Yeah. I don't know. Sword 4.0. This one, this series of sword is just gonna be called the I don't know sword. It's come in handy. Thank you, Smith. See how many generations of the I don't know sword I have to make. Okay. End the day. Made some good profit today. Go to the Lost City. The Lost City of Notlantis. Not all of Eren Keep was granted the Masked King's protection. In centuries past, the city spilled beyond the ancient walls. Now, the barrier, which traces the walls' course, has left the outer areas at the mercy of the wastes. Nicknamed the Lost City, these crumbled districts have been picked away over by countless looters, and rumors persist that there is worthwhile treasure to be found amongst rubble. Search the ruins for valuable. The Lost City has an endless picked out by scavengers. Your hopes of finding something is slim but irresistible. Shards and rubble crunches underneath your foot as you trudge down empty streets. Sure enough, one by one, a half-collapsed shell of a house proved to find nothing valuable. Venture deeper. Ooh, Luke Goblin! You discover ruins of a bathhouse. Proud columns enshrouded in vines and mosaic floors smashed and the tiles shattered. Search the bathhouse. Footsteps echo strangely. Marble floors are still smooth, though coated in years of grime. You find your way into the private chambers where the empty bath is filled with a tangle of ancient human bones. Oh, there's not scrap of clothing in sight. Perhaps some final orgy to usher the end of the world. Something glints between the pair of ribs. A gold locket at a chain. You reach, wrench it free. The skeleton collapses into a heap of bones. For a moment you think you lost your way, but then you spot a fountain you recognize. A statue cracked and headless remains, water puddled and black slime. You found the soup kitchen, hopefully. That sounds relief of familiar territory. Seek out the scrap peddler. As night draws closer, the shadows of the Lost City come alive. Hidden eyes watch from high places. You scurry through the ruins, feeling small and vulnerable as an insect. Fortunately, the scrap peddler is easy to find. He warms his hands over a blazing fire with an empty market square, accompanied by a sad-looking mule pulling the cart full of junk. He is an off-putting sight. Most of his face is bandaged, but the exposed areas is a mess of festering sores and flaking skin. You dread to think the bandages are hiding. Not contagious, not contagious. The peddler points to himself as he shouts, one yellow eye peering madly at you through the gauze. What kind of malady affects you? Not contagious, I swears it. I swears it. He doesn't seem to fully understand your question. Taking a look at him, his disease looks rather like either leprosy or a terrible skin condition. Either way, best not to get too close. I have many things I find in the dark places. I sell it to you? What do you have to sell? Can I see your wares? A new vendor is available at your forge, scrap peddler. What do you sell here? Many things, such to be found for those who know. How do you find all this stuff? Dark places call me. I find hidden things there. He points vaguely downwards. The mule retches as though ready to expire. Oh no. I don't take it the wrong way. Are you supposed to be one? I'm surprised no one's killed you and stolen your goods. Ah, I'm good at hiding. If found, I cough and sputter and pretend to be contagious. The bad men run a mile. But I actually is not contagious, I swear it. I bid goodbye to the peddler. Partners forever as always, yes? His rotten grin sends a shiver down your spine. The sun slips low into the sky, the shadows of the ruin lengthen, time to leave. The bitter wind whistles through the ruins, swirling the weeds, or stirring the weeds that cluster in the rubble. It sounds almost like a voice calling your name. I hope that isn't the cook. No. Yeah, look at them. He's a bit rough looking. You hurry back to the camp. Unlike the lost souls camped among these black ruins, you still cling to the hope of entering Eren Keep. A few hours past midnight, you're woken by a soft, silken hiss. Blade slices through the fabric of your tent. The fabric falls away and reveals a pair of gleaming eyes, a crescent and yellow teeth. A gaunt figure with a knife in his hand. He steps carefully into your tent, apparently thinking you're asleep. Behind him is a dim shapes of other men. Each night you bury your tools and your coins in your location. Not much intent they can steal, but they don't like the look of the types who are happy if they don't find anything worthwhile. Feign sleep. You keep your breath steady, your eyelids barely cracked open. Intruder creeps closer, knife extended behind him. Companions whisper impatiently. You have a sword near your bedroll, hidden in a bundle of rags. Perhaps you can reach for it before the knife finds your neck. Oof. Continue to feign sleep. 3 more men step into your tent. All 4 are rail thin and desperate. They begin rummaging through your mere possessions as you lie still and silent. But you don't have any. They don't have any luck. Every night, you bury your tools and coins in new locations. Wait, what did they mean by perhaps? Perhaps? Oh, like I can perhaps get my sword, right? Perhaps you can reach it. Finesse. It's like yes. You snatch up the blade and leap to your feet, stabbing in one fluid motion. The thief gargles as his blade finds his heart. The knife drops from twitching fingers. His companions shriek and flee, leaving their friend to bleed out in front of you. You wipe your blade off with a pool of blood pools beneath your feet. Searching for the thief's twitching corpse, you find a purse full of coins, no doubt stolen from other tents. On the downside, it looks like you'll be getting more sleep tonight. You have a body to bury. You are now exhausted. Leave fatigue. Today's work will be slow as a result. You wake up with a groan, every movement sluggish. The night left you with a bone-deep, abiding exhaustion. Today work will be impacted. Yeah, I get 8 action points instead of my 10. You look at the valley. Harsh daylight throws the ruins from a stark relief. The sound of your footsteps echoes eerily in the crumbling silence. At last, you reach the scrap peddler square, the rubble-stricken market plaza reclaimed by the weeds. The peddler perks up as you approach. One of his visible yellow eyes widen in excitement as a prospective customer. I saved the prettiest trinkets for you, yeah. I like this guy. Okay, your inventory. Ouch. Let me get up to 30. There you go. Like $50 for 10. That's insane. These books are expensive. Okay. Dances around excitedly. His bandaged hands flutter as around his collection. The mule retches pitiably. Okay. Goodbye to the peddler. He nods curtly at the peddler, eager to be on your way. Tell your friends of me. Tell them I'm not contagious, not at all. Three sharpness and 3 stiffness. How the hell? Man sits by the anvil, staring at the keep walls looming at the camp. His eyes track every guard that passed through the battlements. They're building up something. More guards on the wall every day. New weapons. I've watched them prepare for weeks. Scratch absent at the scar on his... It'll be at night when they think we're sleeping. They'll pour out the gates and clean up the refugee problem once and for all. But you wait. I reckon I need a good blade by my side. Fend of whole troops of guardsmen. Ah, that's fine. I don't want to hide in my tent waiting for death. I'll meet them on my feet, maybe take a few with me. Yeah, what do you need? Not asking for anything special, just something sharp and reliable. You want 3 stiffness and 3 sharpness. That's a pain in the ass, but okay. No one ever wants long swords. Make this thing as long as possible, I'm guessing. I gotta leave it at 3.5 because I need to make it sharp. Add a point. Just a broad point. Like that. To cross section. Change width. Oh my guy, you're gonna get a thick sword because that's all I can do for you. Well, you're gonna get a very thick one-handed sword. Wants crimson leather. No, you're getting plain leather. You're not getting structured. Pommels. Pommels. Where are my pommels? Perfect name. Thick boy. Thick boy sword. He held the blade up, turning it this way and that. His stance speaks of old battles, muscle memory that never faded. Better than expected. He glances out the wall and keep his eyes dark. Could be tonight, could be tomorrow, but I'm ready. Thick boy sword. Gladius. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I see it. No, Gladius had the round hilt. Or cross guard. Yeah, level 4. Oh, I could like throw a V on all the blades now when I unlock Engraver. Okay, I got these old tools I need to break down, and this old helmet I also need to break down. That's tomorrow. End day. Camp. Stay at the forge. What happens if you stay at the forge? Oh, you literally just start a new day. Okay. Uh, 20 steel. Damn. Okay. A woman approached the anvil, her face grey with worry and exhaustion. She has a small boy hanging around her ankles, sucking his thumb, his hunger-hollowed face. Ah. Ah. Oh, you're a smith, right? You make swords. We lost 2 children on the road here. Can't lose another. Need something to protect him. Sorry for your loss. Sorry I won't keep him safe. Only steel can do that. What can you afford? Don't have much coin left, but give me anything I have, whatever it takes. He's only 4. He doesn't understand why his sister and brother aren't with us anymore. I can't. Ah. Ah, come now. Hello. Oh yeah, it's a pretty big chunk. Wait, I could just give her this. I'm not going to, but I could. Because it meets all the requirements. Requires at least 2 smith's companions. Ah, that's fine. Point. Narrow point. I feel I'm going to make this slightly on the shorter end. Because, you know... so it's easier to swing and whatnot. Do that. Scale down. I can make the blade just a smidge thicker. There you go. I even thrown some leather free of charge. I think she needs it. What do you think feel better on the hands? A smooth leather or a structured leather? Hmm. I mean, smooth feels better, but structure for grip. I think we'll do smooth. Ah, but grip wouldn't hurt. Actually, screw it. We're gonna do smooth because we need, like, because she's a lad. She doesn't seem like she swung a sword before, so I think better on the hands would be better. Well, I think there's no other fitting name than... Is it? I feel like that's a very fitting name. Up, need to fix the point. Saw with trembling hands, testing its weight. Her grip is uncertain, but her eyes are hard. Heavier than expected. She calls her son softly, who's playing in the dirt. He looks up, his fingers black with mud. Come here. Thumb. I'm guessing H is silent. I know a lot of names here with H that feels like they shouldn't be. Stay close to Mama. Boy runs over and clutches her leg. She rests a protective hand on his head while keeping the other hand on the sword's hilt. Thank you, Smith. Stay safe out there. Would you like to accept this offer now? I'm guessing, yeah. Okay. End the day. Guess I made a net negative today because I only made 17 bucks. Let's see. Out the gate, are we allowed in now? We made a couple swords. Cape, the cape looms, yes. Approach the gate. Guard starches against the ramparts, gazing over the horizon. His heavy lidded eyes flicker as you make your way and call for his attention. What do you want? Guard sneers that he specially pronounces evening. I want to enter the keep. You're a citizen? Go to works permit. No, but I apply for works permit. I'm a blacksmith and I've been applying my trade out here for a while now. Yeah, and I'm a dragon slayer. Get out of here, applicant. Stay in your tent while the black makeshift forge awaits. You hardly... Ah, yeah, best, but you... Limited materials such a long... Yeah. Okay. Let's... first salvage these two. Okay. We have 5 remaining. We can do this one for 60. One who approaches the anvil has a sharp, quick-eyed, never stops scanning her surroundings. Judging by her scars, she had some close scrapes in her past. Going to head off to Lost City to find stuff to sell. People say there's treasure out there, stuff that can be left behind, old tools, scrap, and even some gold. Lost City's dangerous. And a mystery reward. Ooh. Heavy shackles. Ooh, but that makes more money. That's more XP though. Let's do this one. Screw it. I'm very curious by that mystery reward. Two-handed. Ooh, first two-handed in a long time. That is physically the longest sword I'm allowed to make. Whoa, that's a long sword. Okay. Thickness. Nothing about the sharpness, just a narrow point. Narrow point achieved. There you go. Oh, look at that. Like all these cool things now. What does that do? Ah, okay, so it bends it. Kind of messing around with that now. Intriguing. Let's try do a taper width, I guess. Then we'll add, of course, change the width. There you go, so it just becomes smaller, thinner as we get to the end of the blade. It's already a very... oh no, that's just weight. No balance. Two-handed with black. So we'll do, I think, that one. Okay. Oh, it's going to take 2 bits of leather because you need to do both. Ah, that's really... Really? That reduces the mobility? Why? Of course it does, but... What can we do with the blade? Mobility is how easy the... Oh, that's easy fix. We just actually shorten the blade a bit. That brings the... Really, is it thickness, maybe? Getting a rapier. Or is it too light? No, it was too heavy. There's the balance. Perfect. Like right down the middle where you kind of want it to be. I call it the flannel. Come on, it's so close. Maybe if I shrink the blade some more. Yep, that's not affecting it at all. That just looks silly. If I just move you, that also... The pommel that's kind of screwing it up. But a sword without a pommel just feels so random. Fake pommel, beautiful. Get all requirements in our met. The pommelless blade. Turns a blade with a practiced eye. I've wielded a blade or two in my time. This one's special. Yeah, special for the fact that it doesn't have a pommel, so it's fine. Ooh, pigment. Saddle brown. Materials are still doing fine. Leather's kind of special or special, your choice. Your choice entirely. Net profit, beautiful. Stay in the forge, nothing noteworthy has happened. I'm guessing as you play, there's someone of note worth that's going to come to us forge the one day and like, hey, let's do it. There's one approaching animal, constantly glaring over his shoulder. Her movements are quick and jittery, like those of a hunted animal. Someone's been following me lately, out of the latrines, or when I go scavenging for mushrooms. I don't know who. I haven't seen their face. Doesn't need to be too long. Hopefully just light enough that should give me a net positive. Of course. It's more of like a dagger-esque thing. One-handed, narrow. There you go. Very thin blade. And not another cross section. No. Point. Narrow point. One-handed crimson pigment. Running out of pigments here, people. I mean leather. Not thickness, I want width. Like a glove, beautiful. Okay, everything is done. V projector. Yes. Takes the weapon with relief. Her eyes set with a deep circle. With deep circles. Although she hasn't slept for weeks. Good. I'll carry it everywhere and sleep with it close to hand. If my second shadow shows themselves, I'll be ready. Okay, so part bending. Ooh, that can get some cool possibilities. Make some Witcher-esque looking swords. Okay, that sold it for me. Next person that come and ask me something, they're getting a silver sword. This one. You get a high sharpness. It looks weird as hell. Okay, narrow point and sharp. Let's first start with the cross section. Yeah, I know. Okay. And then a narrow point, right? Coming right up. You know what? You got like a very funky looking sword now. How is that still... Oh, narrow, not... Messing with the wrong thing. Getting them mixed up. Sharpness. Like a Control Z. You start this. The narrow point achieved. Okay, now I need to just get the sharpness back up a bit. With width. No tapering. No tapering. How did that reduce the sharpness? Reinstate tapering. You should make the flattest blade. Okay. Beautiful. This last one is called Thick Thin Boy. This one is just called... just thin. Beautiful. Why do I keep forgetting you could just mess with the thickness to make it sharper? Can I take the leather off it? It doesn't say. Could I refund leather to myself? Let's try that. Ah, no, I can't. Okay. Thin. Testing its balance. Good as new. Maybe better. Oh, yes. The lady, same lady who wants to cut people's eyelids. No idea why. The thin. The more acute the angle between the spine and the edge, the sharper it is, I reckon. I dare reckon as well. What's that thing? As you bury your tool for the night, never to be too careful. You hear a heart-piercing scream. Investigate. You find the camp in chaos. Figures running back and forth, knocking down tents, wailing, stumbling as the sun just slips below the horizon and darkness fall. As you search for the cause of the panic, there's a sickening thud. A corpse has fallen from the sky and landed atop your bonfire, quenching it instantly. Run for cover! Duck under rocky outcrop and sit just in case more bodies rain from the sky. Peer out to observe the carnage. Giant spider, call Khan. Yeah. A winged chaos circles above, blotting out emerging stars. It set loose a shriek that turned your bowels to water. Bale. The creature's silhouette is unfamiliar to you. It shrieks unlike anything you heard before. You can only guess the horror imagined capable. Some around the camp is drawing swords and trying to organize a defense. You recognize your recently forged blades among those waving in the air. Creature first dies, repelled by blades jabbing at this scything limbs. But it's too fast, too massive. It retreats into the air and then swoops down somewhere else, targeting a defenseless prey. Watch helplessly. Descends on a fleeing woman, its jagged forelimbs plucked from the doomed soul. The beast descends a few minutes later, the victim carcass splatters up. Hide till dawn. For the rest of the night passes horribly slowly. The creature feasts leisure, plucking shrieking souls from their tents. At last, as more and more refugees flee to cover of lost city ruins, the beast stays too close to Eren Keep. The invisible barrier crackles, suddenly aliving with a pale blue energy. Fierce tendrils of power skitter in all directions as the cracking spreads like glass and the beast shrieks in agony. I know! Castened and swoops away, finally abandoning its banquet. A terrible silence falls, broken by the occasional sob and the long last, it's over. That's their problem. You want how exhausted, wow. Can a man ever get some sleep? Like, morning at crisp, sun rises in devastation. Survivors wander to the camp, some clearing away the bodies, others drifting aimlessly. Survey the aftermath. Tattered tents, extinguished fires, bloodless corpse. Oh, it was like a vampire. Scattered, and the camp like autumn. Oh. Look for Shev. Oh. You stop short where you arrive at the tent. Iron pot has been knocked over, the fire's burned itself out, and the tent itself is tattered, wrecked, soaked in blood and gore. And there's one body. It's too badly mangled to tell apart. Torn remnants, gauze patterned. Ah. No. Finder is sitting outside her tent, clutching her forearms, her eyes fixed in the middle distance where the creature was vanished. You alright?
She jumps startled and offers you a wan smile. Luckily to be no, it's gone, don't worry, I hope you're right. No, not the borders, the minders. No, not them. What was that thing? It was a Vulguth, I think. I heard rumors when it come about them coming back from Fleet Earth. Terrible tales while swooping down and killing whole caravans full of people. I thought it was just hearsay until last night. She drops a gaze, finally, from the sky. Did you lose anyone you knew? Yes, Marauder family were killed. Oh, how terrible. I mean, I didn't know them, but that's awful. Full silent to respect the moment, then sighs. Thanks for checking on me. There's a lot of hurt people out there. I'm gonna see if I can help. As you make your way back to your tent, you spy a growing crowd forming around the outer gates. A mob is formed at the gate, shouting at the guards. It's a volatile situation born of grief, rage, and fear. Survivors attack, the voice a common complaint. The guards did nothing to stop the massacre. But really, their complaints are more basic. They're still stranded out of the city with no reprieve in sight. You suspect the guards would happily retreat in their stone parrots, and the wagons roll in, the gates will be open. Watch this us unfold. Guards fan out from the gate, trying to keep the shouting refugees at bay with their shields. Back! Go back! But the usual tactics won't work today. One by one, the refugees draw swords, sharp blades glitter in the morning light, and recognize your own handiwork. Drop the weapons, or... Oh, yeah. Ah, that's one way to get into the city. They want to stop me making them swords. They're like, hey, you're allowed in now. The rest of the watchman's words are lost in the gurgle of someone thrusting a blade through his throat. Oh, Lord. The mob surges, the guards retreat, shouting for reinforcements, while wagons are toppled into the side and set aflame. Looters pull crates from the burning wreckage, yelling in triumph. Quest complete, the aftermath. Year back to 10. You beat the hasty retreat as more and more guards pour out the gates, swords drawn, ready to enact bloody vengeance on any applicant foolish enough to have lingered. Oh, wait. Sweet, okay. 06. A hunched man shuffles towards it and black with dirt. Let's see if there's anyone that sounds important. Starved face, claw-like hand grasp your arm, belonging to a man with a beard, wild beard, and even wilder eyes. Wilhelm. I don't have much left, Smith, but take it. I hear it's all night scrambling around my tent. Animals, scum. They don't have to leave me alone. I need a sword. Silver and 3 steel. And it takes 11 steel, so I'm only losing 8 steel. That's fine, I'll be at 19, that's fine. Okay. Stiffness, 2 things, one-handed regular point. Okay, sweet. That's good. I want to do 2. Okay. I'll do this one scaled down. Let's see one of these games actually use hardies. Oh, it's like this kind of hammer, I'm guessing. That's what you meant.
Nice to see one of the games actually use hardies. What is a hardies? Let's see. Like it's a hammer? Small tool that... that hole. Okay. Intriguing. One-handed, that's what we need to do now. Sweet. We shall call this... Savior of the Little Land. Bearded man takes his sword and immediately starts stabbing an imaginary enemies. Get back, out away from me. His mad laughter turns into a hacking cough. He staggers away, swinging his sword as though clearing a path through invisible vines. Chisels, benders, twisters, cutters. Okay. I understand. Damn it! I forgot to make the witch's sword. Okay, what? What is this? It has like a katana's cross guard, the bend of a saber, sharpness. What am I supposed to do with this? Where is... Okay, well, sir, I hope you're happy. Which I guess is probably just sword in Chinese. Maybe. Chinese Dao. Let's see. Chinese Dao. It's kinda like that. It's just like this is... The hilt is... Okay, yeah, I know. Stop it. I know. Okay. It's more like a mix between like those two pommels. Like it's a square one. It's not much of a bend. It's like a slight bend and then it tapers off like at like that. I don't know, the... Sabtana. Ren takes his weapon, swinging it currently through the air. Wow, this is going to come in handy. Thank you, Smith. The Sabtana. Okay. End of the day. Let's see. Let's see if we're allowed out the outer gates. Outer gates. Okay, outer gates, yep. Approach the gate. Yep. What do you want? Sneers, yep, same. Want to enter the keep, get lost before I gut you. Okay. That's a bit violent. As the grey light of the dawn filters into your tent, you hear a tramp of boots through mud. The alarm cries your neighbors something is happening. Watch out, Smith. The guards are in the camp. I think they're here for... Your tent is torn open. One of Eren's Keep guards peers in, sword drawn. You, out. As you climb into the light, your rough hand sees you, looking at... Oh, shit. That ring-shaped pommel is typical Chinese sword variant. Very interesting. Okay. You see a full squadron of guards that ventured out from the outer gates, led by a woman in a pinned black hair with severe glare. She stands over your anvil, contemplating it with unreadable expression. This is him, Sarge. He's been the one arming the applicants. You recognize this fellow, same guard you spoke to the outer gates. There's a tree over there. It looks right height for a news, shall we get started? Great misunderstanding. I never meant to harm anyone. A guard is killed in the riots. 2 more in the infirmary, thanks to you arming this rabble from blades beyond their stations. See? Yeah, you told me to prove that I was a smith. Shut up! He looks ready to say more, but his commanding officer raises his hand. Guard shuts his mouth instantly. Wherever did you get the idea that we hang this man, Corporal? But Sarge, guardsman is dead. Someone needs to pay. Applicant that killed Briggs has been slain, along with 6 applicants. Justice has done. If we blame the smith, what next? We find a man who dug the ore and kill him too. Sarge, one more word out of your mouth and I'll have you flogged. We were supposed to be the one looking for a swordsmith, and now I see there's one under your nose. Who knows how long? Rank incompetence. The guardsman suddenly seems to be interested in his own boots. I told you I was a bladesmith, fool. His eyes refused. He refused to look you in the eye. You have no use to earn keep if you are an untalented smith. Make a sword for me, something I'll be proud at my hip to parade it in the ground. I see. If I'm satisfied with the quality, then congratulations, earn keeps new swordsmith. If I'm unsatisfied, well, the corporal will let you hang you after all. Okay. The guardsman brightens up at that. I'll forge you blade, they'll envy. Bring the sword to the outer gate when it's done. Shout from the sergeant, the entire squadron. Okay. This is our chance. Okay. Missing toolbook. Twisted steel. Missing the ability curved blades. Okay. There is just arm the rabble then option. No, I'm pretty sure I'll get hanged for that. Okay. We need to level up. And here, I'll use 14, but that should give me profit. Okay. Okay, now stiffness is a bit of an issue. Stiffness is no longer an issue. We'll do width. Taper width. Wait, okay, we can actually do that. Revert that a bit. Now we can actually reduce the thickness a bit. And yeah, let's first actually add a... Not another cross section. No. Stop it. Stop it. Point. Oh, that's what you're getting, dear sir. Okay. No, it's not. Beautiful. Okay, so wait, okay, so what I can do to save on some resources is I'll shrink the blade a bit. I don't know if that actually saved me on resources at all. One-handed. Okay, explain to me how adding a pommel reduces the sharpness. Current 3. Oh, it did. Yeah, I saw. Okay, you got the broad point again. Then I'll just taper with thickness. There you go. That saved the day. Screw it. You also, I'm running out of resources here. I need to make it leather as well. I'm running low on that as well. I have 1. I own 2. Okay, beautiful. Will this actually use one of my precious? Yep. Okay, screw it. V. Sucker. The weights this weapon in his hand, nodding with satisfaction. Coos in delight at the gleam in the sun. Good. Hopefully this will encourage any wolves to say find softer prey. Thank you, Smith. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Okay, cool. I'm not net prov yet. Okay, I need to make my way to this guy. Thank you, thank you. Survey his wares. I need more leather. Buy 10, buy like 10 there. 75. There's a chance I can get more from that, but is it worth it? No. Okay. Goodbye. That poor donkey. Okay, end the day. Stay and forge. Okay, wait. So what do I need? New day has dawned. That's good. Okay. I need the ability in the twisted steel. Do I get the twisted steel from this guy? Modular twisted steel. Okay. Thank you. Okay, cool. Twisted steel has been gained. Now I just need to level up. I need about maybe 2 swords today. Which gives more XP. That's 480. Gives me steel plus a horseshoe plus a full circle book. You give... Ooh. I use 15 steel though. 2 impact. So how hard the sword hits. Okay, so thicker sword. 2 sharpness. 2-handed. Decent length. Okay. If I adjust the thickness. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Oh, that also increases the impact. Okay. Eee. Okay. Like it. Okay, there's an effect. I feel like that looks nicer. Yeah, wood in the pommel. V just... I don't know. Just longsword, I guess. Nothing too out the ordinary about this one. What's length? 92 centimeters. What's that in... 92 cm in inches? 36. So what's the average Witcher sword is 42, so 106. Okay. I could have easily do that, but that's fine. Then offer it. Weight the weapon in his hands, nodding with satisfaction. A little. Okay, who's? Yeah. Okay. The longsword. What is full circle? Connected, a round drain, round maze, round labyrinth. End cap as a pike and 4 more. Okay. Okay, this one again, I see get the sharpness to 3. So we do cross section, widen that. Thickness. Yeah. Point. Oh, sweet. Okay. The Sebtana 2.0. Thank you, Smith. No problemo. Sebtana 2.0. I need exactly 82 XP. Do I get 82? I get 20. Okay, it's fine. Everything helps. Ah, the I don't know blade V5. Change thickness. Slap that down a bit. Cross section. Why is it 2 cross sections? Always keep weirding me out. Oh, the weight. Oh, weight and balance have to be 2 different things as well. Nope, less weight. A bit more weight. So where's taper with width? Okay. Then point. Need to reduce it a bit. Okay. Just general width. Sweet. The I don't know sword VaporousOrc. Wow. Okay, come in handy, thank you, Smith. No problemo. There's the end of my day. Stay in the forge today. Okay, so I have to make the guard sword tomorrow because I firstly need more steel. I can always buy more, that's fine. Need to level up today. I'll do this one. That gives a lot more steel back as well. Okay. Mobility, sharpness, one-handed leather. It's fine. Okay. Oh, this would sit on top of the blade. Yeah, that sits over there. That one kind of looks crap. That one looks nicer though. There you go. Let's think. Snowy morning. I missed having steel by my side. Might be better than my old blade. Hope this one lasts as long as that did. Might carry me through the sundering after all these troubles that follow. I wonder where the snowy morning comes from, eh, Snow? Level up, I need... What do I need? Curved blades, okay. Okay, cool. Just missing not enough materials at the start. If I do this one, 15, okay, sweet. I have enough materials now. Just end my day. Net profit. Stay at Forge. Okay. An important day. Material gold. I have gold. I have silver and twisted steel. Got it. Do I have enough of each of those? Hopefully 4 and 10 is enough. Okay. A two-handed narrow point slightly curved blade with 3 bits of twisted steel, gold and silver with a 2 sharpness. Okay, got it. Okay, I need a bit more stiffness. There you go. I will add a curve now. Let's just get the blade. I can actually make her a katana, kind of. Yeah, screw it. I'm making her a katana. A two-handed, funny-looking katana. No, actually, wait, I need to... Oh, Lord, what is that? Not really what I wanted at all. The whole length of the blade. No, other way, other way. Really what I had in mind. I wanted a bit of a spine. Oh wait, unless... Oh wait, no, that's fine. That's fine, actually. Wait, let me add another curve. I need for this front section.
Okay, so now if I switch to pommel mode, that kind of works. Okay. Now I need to add my cross section for the front section. Okay, sweet. Stiffness and sharpness looking pretty snazzy. Okay, cool. Now I need two-handed twisted steel. Let's do this. That one. What the hell is that thing? Not really what I want, but sure. Oh shit. Leave. I need to go buy wood. Thank you. Buy a couple bits of silver just in case. Should have enough of that. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. Continue. Okay, cool. Didn't even think wood would be an issue, but that's fine. Come on. Thank you. The material. Gold. Ah, okay. Oh, really? Okay, 1 second. I didn't think I need more steel. There. Get by. I'll leave that there. Then I'll add a normal crossguard. Make that out of silver. Silver done. Okay. And then I will do one of these out of gold. Done. Now I just need an extra bit of the twisted thingy. What do I do? I can add a ring. There you go. That helps with deflection. That will just remain steel. Okay, fine now. I add one on each side. Call it V earns envy. Envy. I want to make sure I spell envy right. Okay, did no second E. Yep. Screw it, you're also getting leather, because I said so. Actually, no, you're not getting leather, you're getting fine wood. There you go. At last, it's done. The blade that will spell the difference between entry to Eren Keep or swinging at the end of the rope. Sheen is watching your work in the forge for the last hour, hovering perpetually in the encampment. Is it done? This is it. Good luck, Smith. She pulls you into a tight embrace. And remember about my uncle, if you do make it into the city. Earns envy. Thank you, come again. Now end day. Okay. The outer gate looms over the camp. Both threat and beacon refugees gather, pleading for entry, while impassive guards look on. Approach the gate. The guard slouches against the ramparts, gazing over. Okay. What do you want? Guard sneers, especially pronounced this evening. I finished making the sergeant's sword. The guard looks you up and down from atop the wall. At last, with the roll of his eyes, he turns to bellows a command. The pole cliff rises and the great doors swing open. I'm going to see you swing one day, worm, hopefully today. You walk into the gatehouse and wait for the sergeant's arrival. Suffering the impatient glares of the guards, the sergeant is otherwise occupied. By the time she arrives, the first ray of dawn is in the sky. Let's see it then. Hand her the sword. Take the sword in hand, holding it to the light. She twists the blade this way and that, her eyes glittering. Your heart stops, beating until she finally pronounces acceptable. By official decree of the crown, sanctioned under the grace of the Masked King, I declare you worthy of stepping into the role of Eren Keep's new swordsmith. Her voice is flat and motionless. One eyebrow arches as she waits for your reaction. Thank you, praise the... I'm beyond grateful. Sergeant, remember, your entry into Eren Keep is a privilege, not a right. It can be taken away as easily at the snap of my fingers. Your every waking moment should be spent considering how useful it is to the city. There's an empty forge in the artisan's quarter. It's not been maintained since the previous smith vanished. And now it's your duty to fix it back up. Start supplying swords to the city as soon as you can. Consider this part of your rehabilitation into civilized society. Do my best for the good of Eren Keep. Without another's word, the sergeant turns and marches away, leaving you stranded in awkward silence beside the gate guardman. Here. A piece of parchment bearing the Masked King's crimson wax seal. A thrust into your hands. It grants you the right to work within Eren Keep until such time His Majesty deems otherwise. Grant permanent allowing to live and work in Eren Keep. Get out of here. Can you give me directions to the forge? Just shut up, go. You're lucky you don't have the noose around your neck. That guy hates me. Emerging from the gatehouse, you find yourself the last safe city. Hell yeah. Wait, that's the prologue? Whispers and smoke. Oh, that's so cool. From morning cook fires, trace corkscrews in the sky. The dawn's air is filled with the hum and bustle of city waking. Did you earn your keep? Arr, arr, arr. You approach the first friendly face. You see a tall youth with a beard frame, tangled mop, and a straw-covered hat. He's hauling a wheelbarrow stacked high with leather hides. Hello, can I help you? I'm the new swordsmith in town. Ah, you're Tristan's place. I got a delivery to make, but glanced at the wheelbarrow goods, then shrugged. Short detour won't hurt. I'll show you the way to the forge. Offer to push the wheelbarrow? Sure, it's quite heavy. Takes the hands, truth in his words. The wheelbarrow heaves high and the tower sways leather hides. And your muscles still weak by starvation, illness, shadow, and strength to control it. Toughness? Success! You're able to steer it nonetheless. Color parks pat you on the back in appreciation. Thanks, friend. I've been pushing the wheelbarrow since dawn. As you follow the man through the streets of Eren Keep, you can't help but marvel when you see last time you saw people this happy and well fed. So many intact houses and so many spires. City this size you're in need of a blacksmith. Oh yeah, plenty of smiths. We just lack plows and horseshoes. But Tristan Fogel, the swordsmith, went missing a few months ago. No one else in Eren Keep can make high quality blades. You're missing. What happened? You'd have to ask someone. Sometimes deliver leathers to old Tristan, and didn't speak to him much, but he scared me to tell the truth. Okay. I never met the man who could scroll like that, like a walking thundercloud. Hope whatever happened to him doesn't happen to me. Sounds like the kind of man to... Yeah. The youth laughs awkwardly. Your arms start to ache from the strain of the wheelbarrow. You know, my father's a smith too, before the sundering back when he was... He hesitates, searching for the right words. Around. My elder brother was the true apprentice. The one meant to inherit the forge. But I picked up a few things. Why didn't you go into your family's trade? I know my wagon and my fuller, my hardy tools from my heading tools. I understand the theory, but it's all quite of hers rather than practice. I love to properly learn my father's trade, but I feel like I'm honoring him. You know, there's room I forged for assistant. Really? Aye, good assistant's hard to come by. The youth's excited expression fades. He glances down at his Uber. Unfortunately, I'm stuck working at the tannery. How come? Long story, but I'm deep in debt in the Halsberg League and the Merchant Guild who run the trading hall kept. And the keep. Keeps me working at the tannery until my debt is cleared. Can't defy the League of Eren Keep and live. That's a shame, is it? Keep walking. The air buzzes with laughter and friendly chatter. The market stalls bustle with coin, and rumours are swapped, although enough to make forget the guards who stand at every corner, hands on hilts on their swords. Here we are, the artisan's quarter. Your forge is just ahead. Here it is. Sprawling building by the canal. Stone chimneys stacked, jutting stubbornly against the sky. The door is hanging off its hinges. I just need to borrow... Just set the bar down with the side. Oh. Thank you for guiding me here. How long has the place been abandoned? It looks completely wrecked. I'll get this place up and running in no time. When he's going to say, could get the city like that in the... Yeah, I don't think we could. I'm sure. Sticks his hand out. My name's, Caswin, by the way. Nice to meet you, Smith. Pleasures was mine. I'll be at the tannery if you need to talk shop. Thanks for helping me with the barrow. Won't get some of these cuts. Sure. Use the 8 leather. Hell yeah. Walks away, wheelbarrow, weaving across the cobbles. New location been marked on the map. The tannery. Enter your shop. The door yawns open, spilling sunlight and long neglected domain of dust and cobwebs. The rat skitters away into the shadows. Draw up some posters. Check the storage area. 50 steel, 20 leather, 30 wood. Luckily to catch supplies still here. Okay. You need to find an ironmonger who keeps you supplied with good steel, carpenter will supply wood, and of course some decent quality leather. Draw up some posters. Some Eren Keep know the blacksmith is back in business. If you put the posters around, they'll get some word out. Time to take the scratch of the crude advertising on scraps of parchment, your name, your address, your motto. We don't forge weapons, we forge perfection, metal to match your mental. Cutting edge blades at cutting price rates. Today's victories, tomorrow's heirlooms. I like that one. Just do with your quill and paper as soon as the posters are ready. Get started. Stale air holds barely an afterthought with the scent of the sound of iron, flame and smoke, but all the tools are here. The chimney holds the breath, and the anvil still tuned as your hammer strikes the prelude as the flint taps to count off the light of the fire. Ah, that's nice. There we are. We've made it. Axel the scrap peddler. Okay, so these are like people. Lincoln. Missing book, sword essentials. Okay. Man tumbles through your doorway, catching himself one hand before springing upright. His left ear is bandaged stump. Arvel Numble Grip at your service. Sword juggler, fire breather, mime in training. Perhaps you've seen me in Citadel Square. No, Copper Town, the Copper Crown, the Fallen Doe. New location been marked. Citadel Square. He produces a dagger from his sleeve, the balance on his finger. The blade wobbles and he scratches it before it falls. I need a sword. One sword, perfect balance, perfect weight. No mismatch sets, no more accidents. What happened here? 3 swords spinning in the air. My assistant was throwing me a 4th one. Crowd loved it.
The pommel of the fourth sword loose, turned out, flew the sword midair, left all the weight wrong. Oh well, so it didn't catch me. I didn't catch it, it caught me. Still perform after that. The show must go on. Though the Copper Crown won't book me anymore, my ear landed in someone's tankard. Oh no. But I still draw crowds at Citadel Square. They come to spectacle and someone's hoping to lose the other. Okay, what specifications do you need? Produce leather cord with a from his vest and stretches between his hands. This long exactly, weight balance at the knot there, and work in any style, but the balance is perfect. Okay. Didn't mention anything, just twisted steel, smith's companion, one-handed, regular point. That's it. Time for me to drop out night or eyes now. Yeah. I won't get it too sharp for the guy. Oh, there you go. Ah, screw it, you're getting a sharp sword. Point. Okay. Paper with thickness. It's fine, we'll tape with thickness and tape with width. I keep mixing those two up. There you go. We'll do small one of those. Little bit of these. Bit of those. Okay. Make it out of fine wood. I like it. So it's a juggler. Actually, what I want to do really quick is just make this bit a bit thicker. Width. And we can taper a bit more. There you go. That feels nicer. I just always want to make sure I spell these correctly. The Juggler's Savior. Takes a sword and immediately begins a series of test spins. The blade twirls round his fingers, behind his back and over his head. He tosses it high, the sword rotates exactly 3 times, and the hilt smacks into his palm. Perfect. Look at that spin. True as a compass needle. He juggles the sword more complex motion now, turning it into a silver blur that shimmers over his head, around his body. Not once does his hand falter. You saved my career, Smith. Maybe the other ear too. Come to see me perform sometime. I'll make it part of my show, like, if you like. Where do you perform? You catch me at the Citadel Square most nights. With this blade, I work my way up. One day I perform at the arena between bouts. That's where the money is. Trying not to lose more body parts. Well, the ear was surplus to requirement. Not a great loss. Though I'm rather attached to my fingers. I need those to catch the... Farewell, Harvo. Goodbye, Smith. May fates be kind. With a hoot and a whistle, he tumbles out into the street. With an ear... you hear Donkey in fright on somersaults into his path. Ah, happy guy. The Juggler's Savior. I like this kick-ass game. What book is that? Oh, some end caps. Bladed. Why do you want a bladed end cap? Oh, sweet. Lost City, the camp. The den, stay at the forge, Citadel Square. The tannery. Okay. The tannery. The smell hits you before the tannery comes into view, and it hits you hard. The nauseating blend of rotting flesh, stale piss, and the caustic lime. Rounding the corner, you see the source of the stench. For backhanding fools in the face, yes. Worker stands waist deep in a large wooden vat filled with manure and urine, stamping the mixture into hides. Others scrape fat and flesh from the skin with carved knives and wet slap sound carrying across the yard. Seek the tannery owner. You find the owner seated behind an oak desk with an outbuilding insulated from the worst of the stench. Sweat gleams off his fleshy jowls, and his fingers are adorned with silver rings. It's not a man personally experienced in leatherworking. He looks up, and his eyes flashing with irritation. What now? Another complaint about the smell? Greetings, I'm the small swordsmith of Eren Keep. A man freshly features shift into a calculated smile. Greetings, Smith. The name's Perdesh. That's his name now. And I am the leather trade. And what do you need this fine day? I need a man named Connell in your employ. Do that some of your workers and pay off the debt. He pauses his finger, drumming slowly at his desk. For people foolish enough to flaunt the debt in the Housingburg League can't pay us back. The face and number of fates working at the tannery, and one better, I can assure you. What do you ask? Ankar, who works for you, I was hoping to hire him. It's not desired. You're welcome to him, but the man owes us a considerable sum. You need to wait about 10 years. He should pay off his debts by then. How much? About 2,000. Come on. 30%. Damn it. That's the price. Take it, leave it. Okay. He's one of my best workers. I won't let him go until he worked off every penny. You heard of a man named Lucas Reyes? Matter of fact, I know the man. Everyone knows Lucas. He's been a great friend to my family. Why do you ask? No reason. Like I'm interested anyway. Yeah, where can I find him? He's at Citadel Square most every night, sitting in his usual table in the fallen dough. Good luck getting a word in 8 edgeways, though. Okay. Can I buy some leather? We do not deal with individuals, we sell in bulk, so to established customers. Down grants. But if you're welcome to the tannery for a few hours, I'll give you some cut-offs to take home. Okay. Goodbye. Work for an evening. Just the bloody hide stretched over a wooden rack. Failure. You try, but the muscles scream from the rest of the full day of hammering. Hours of scraping fat flesh is not feasible. You head back the knife and call it a day, rubbing your sore arms. Find deep in conversation with a woman in the wild tangled hair, the bow slung over her shoulder. She stands beside the cart loading some fresh animal hides. Was not what I was expecting. The woman sees you first. Her eyes are keen and bright. She smiles, Caswin, and she smiles dazzling blade. I'll leave you to talk to your friend. She slips away. A puzzled Caswin turns and spots you. Recognition taking a moment to flicker across his face. Well met, Smith. Sorry about the smell. There's anything you need. How's life in the tanning yard? Oh, you know, I won't complain. It took me a while, but I'm almost used to the smell. And I'm so tired at the end of the day, I don't even to worry about bad dreams. I collapse straight into bed. Who was that? Oh, that's the huntress. She keeps us supplied with animal hides. Well, her and the herders up the farming district. To be honest, I don't know her actual name. Never quite brave enough to ask. Okay, bye. Get back to the forge. Oh, kick ass. Okay, well, everyone, I think this is where I'm going to be calling it for today. I've had an absolute blast in this game. I cannot wait to do this again. Oh, I've missed this so much. I love it. I've gotten back into the groove of things. I now recognize the things just off by sight alone. No trial and error. None of that. Ah, it's good though. So yeah, it's been a blast. Hope you all enjoyed it. This game, love it. Always love smithing. If you see me play any game with smithing in it, you see I'm always on it. So yeah, without further ado, if you're new here or find something regular, please like and sub and share the channel. Helps out massively. Current goal, 900. Thank you all for 800, as I keep saying. Wow. And yeah, I'll leave it there. So now, without further ado, as I say every time without fail, hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, and afternoon. Vape out.